Yes.
Okay. So, so tonight this evening we will actually talk about health. But before that, I would like to know you more. Would that
Yes.
be fine?
Yes.
Okay, so how old are you? How old are you?
Yes. I'm 32.
Oh, 32. Oh, we're
Yes.
almost the same age.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how
Are
was your...
you Philippine?
Yes, I'm a
Yes.
Filipino.
Yes. Where are you now?
I'm at Philippines. We have
Yeah.
an office here. Have you
Yeah.
been here?
I live in Hanoi.
Hanoi, Vietnam.
Yes.
Have you been in Philippines? Did you have a vacation here?
Not yet.
Not yet. But are
Yeah.
you planning to?
Maybe in the future.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
me, I would also love to visit Vietnam.
Have you ever visited Vietnam?
Not yet, but I want to.
Yes. If
Because
you
I
visit Vietnam, please call me.
Oh, really? I would
Yes.
love to do that.
If you should any information about destination in Vietnam, you can call me because I'm a tour operator. For us, I work. I am working for a tourism company.
Oh, you work for tourism company.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So, if I'm planning to visit Vietnam or I have friends who would like to visit Vietnam, I will contact you directly.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So, anyway, can you see my screen now, Miss
Yes.
Huyen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. What can you see? Tell me.
Live forever.
Oh, live forever. That's right. Okay, so our lesson objective is about adverbs of frequency. Are you ready to start now?
Yes.
Okay, so it's adverbs of frequency and how to be healthy. Do you have any ideas what adverbs of frequencies are?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me an example?
For adverb, right?
Yes, what?
Um, slowly.
Okay. Do you have any idea what adverbs of frequencies are?
Sorry. Um, Usually.
Yes, very
Yes.
good. So,
Often.
often, correct.
Seldom.
Solemn. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
Mm,
anyway, later on we will talk more about that.
yeah.
And up
Yes.
yes, and we will also discuss about health.
Yeah.
So, before we continue, I would like to ask you if do you think you're a healthy person?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, do you
You.
go to gym?
No. I I have no time because after working, I need to take care my son.
Oh, you take care of your son, but you're
Yes.
eating healthy foods.
Yes.
Do you always eat vegetables?
Um, a little.
A little. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. Okay, so to start here, I will discuss you what adverbs of frequencies are. But anyway, I can see that you already have a background.
Yes.
So we will just go through and we will just refresh your knowledge about this. So adverbs of frequencies, these are can you tell me what these are? The definition?
Uh, uh, party participates in this game show.
Okay. But what do you mean by adverbs of frequency?
Um, Always.
Yeah, so what do you call this? We use these words when we
When we um,
It tells
Um,
us what?
when I do something, uh, do something many times.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So it means that it tells us how often we do something.
Yes.
Okay, I will write it down here. It tells us okay. It's the frequency of our habit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the correct word order when we write adverb of frequency is this: subject plus adverb plus the main verb.
Yes.
So as you can see, we have an example here. Daniel, this is the subject,
Yes.
and the adverb is what? What do you think is the
Al-
adverb?
always.
Always correct. So, and the main verb is passes his exam. Can
Yes.
you give me an example with this word order?
Uh, uh, I always uh, go to work by motorbike.
I always go to work by.
Motorbike. Motorbike.
I always go to work to more to buy.
Yes.
More to buy. So you always go to work so you can buy more. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
You go to work so you can buy many things.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So you always is correct.
Yes.
So, okay, so the rule here is when we use the adverb always goes before the main verb. So do you get that? So subject adverb then the main verb. So it comes first always.
Yes.
So I will give you another example. So, I off like this. I read in bed. So here, I read in bed. So our main verb,
Yeah.
verb is read. So
Yeah.
when we will add an adverb, it will be I and read in bed. So can you see that we write down first the word often here before the main verb read.
Yes.
So that's the word order whenever we write an adverb for adverb of frequency.
Yes.
Okay. But when when the verb is to be, can you see this? To be.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, okay. I will use a snipping tool. Can you see my screen with the snipping tool?
Sleeping.
Okay.
No.
Mm, here. Here. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So, so when there is a verb be, this, what will happen now? The adverb will come on the last part of the sentence. So the what's going to happen is subject plus be plus adverb. In comparison, here, when it's just an ordinary adverb, there's no be, subject, adverb, main verb.
Yes.
Okay. So, for example, he is always happy. So, this is the subject, and be
Is.
this. Do you know is a
Yes.
form of be?
Yes.
So, like is, are, was, and were.
Yes.
Yes. And the adverb of frequency will come later. Okay. Okay. So, and anyway, this is also, if you can see the screen, there are numbers here, which are written in percentage here. This.
Yes.
So this determine how often we use these adverbs. So always is 100% because when we say always, it means that you do something 100% of the time.
Yes.
So what's the opposite of always? Do you know what's the opposite of always? If there's something that you don't do, what's the opposite of always?
Mm,
Like the 0%.
yes.
So it's never. The opposite is never.
Yes.
Like always. Okay, for example, I always brush my teeth.
Yes.
So we use the word always because 100% of the time, of course, we brush our teeth. We never forget
Yes.
brushing our
Yes.
teeth. Yes.
Yes.
And for never, it's like it's something that we don't do. For example, vegetarians never eat meat.
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes.
they are vegetarians. They just eat vegetables. So they never eat meat. There is no chances that they will eat a meat.
Yes.
And if we do something like 50%, like sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't.
Yes.
So we use this uh, adverb of frequency sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have any more questions or are you now ready to participate in the game?
Yes.
You're ready to participate?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
ready.
So you don't have any more questions about adverb of frequency? No more questions?
No.
Okay. I will share my screen again.
Yes.
Okay. So, can you see a video?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. I will play it. Can you hear its sounds?
Yes, I
The
can.
audio?
I can hear.
Okay, very good.
Hello and welcome to today's grammar game show. I'm your host, Will, but I'm no instant decision. And of course, let's not forget Leslie, our all knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone.
Tonight, we're going to ask you 3 questions about.
Adverbs of frequency. Yes, those short words like always and sometimes that tell us how often people do.
Okay. Okay, wait. I will
Yes.
open some. I don't know what's happening with the computer, but I'll open a backup video. Okay. Here. I will share my screen again.
Yes.
Here. Here, can you see this?
Not yet.
Or not
Okay
yet?
now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now,
okay now.
okay now. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Hello and welcome to today's grammar game show. I'm your host, Will, but I'm no instant decision. And of course, let's not forget Leslie, our all knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone.
Tonight, we're going to ask you 3 questions about.
Adverbs of frequency. Yes, those short words like always and sometimes that tell us how often people do things.
Okay, now let's meet our contestants.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike.
Contestant number 2,
Hi, Will. My name's Sarah.
welcome back, Sarah. Okay, let's get going. And don't forget, you can play along at home too. Our first question is a sorting question. Listen to these sentences and put them in the correct order from most often to least often. Here we go. A. I always ride my bike to school. B. He never sleeps before 9. C. She sometimes misses breakfast. D. You often go on holiday. E. It rarely rains here.
A,
Oh,
D.
sorry. So, can you answer it before
Uh,
we play?
can you
I
replay?
Okay, I will replay on this part.
Yes.
Listen to these sentences and put them in the correct order from most often to least often. Here we go. A. I always ride my bike to school. B. He never sleeps before 9. C. She sometimes misses breakfast. D. You often go on holiday. E. It rarely rains here.
So, what's your answer?
Uh, I don't I don't understand his question. Can
Oh,
you?
okay, I will translate it.
Yes.
So, um, in the beginning of our discussion, you've seen that there are those percentage of number, right? Like 100% to
Yeah.
0%. So, what
Yes.
you will do now is you will arrange these questions A, B, C, and D and E in order. Okay. Like, okay, I will give you the first in order is letter A because it's always.
Yes.
Okay. And then the last is letter B because it's
Oh,
never.
okay.
Okay. You get it
Yeah, yeah.
now? Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay. Um, A,
A,
D,
D like
C,
dog. Okay, C,
E,
E,
B.
and then B. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. So let's check if you got the answers right.
Yes.
A, D, C, E, B. Always, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
Leslie?
Okay, so your
Yes.
answers are correct.
Yes. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Well done. As you said, from most often to least often, I always ride. You often go. She sometimes misses. It rarely rains. He never sleeps. Good job, Mike.
You know, sometimes a contestant will come along and really dazzle me with their intelligence and knowledge. Not today. 1 point for you. Question 2. What must you remember about the form of the main verb when using adverbs never and rarely?
Okay, can you answer that?
Uh, can you replay your
Okay.
question?
When using adverbs never and rarely.
Okay, again.
Question 2. What must you remember about the form of the main verb when using adverbs never and rarely?
Mm,
What do you think is the answer?
I don't understand your question.
Okay. Okay. So he was asking, uh, Okay, let's listen.
1 point for you.
Okay.
Question 2. What must you remember about the form of the main verb when using adverbs never and rarely?
Okay, so okay, let's just watch.
The verb must be positive, not negative.
Leslie?
Superb! Never and rarely must take a
Okay, so I
positive
just played it
verb.
because I
I
think we
never
did not talk
study,
about
I
this.
rarely go.
Yes.
Okay.
Job,
But
Mike.
did you
Have six.
understand that?
Not negative.
Yes.
Okay.
Superb! Never and rarely must take a positive verb. I never study, I rarely go.
Good job, Mike. Have 16.5 points. You don't never need to worry with an answer like that.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Now for our final question. Look at this sentence and tell me where the adverb of frequency should go.
Okay. So, the sentence is I go to school.
Yes.
So, if we will use the adverb of frequency, where will we put the adverb of frequency? Is it an A, B, C, or D?
Uh, B.
B? Okay, let's
Yes.
check your answer.
Position B, just before the main verb.
Leslie?
Yes, Sarah, that's right.
You're correct.
Good
Very
job,
good.
Yes.
Sarah. You aren't asleep after all. You can have 5 points, or you can gamble and go for 150 points. What would you like to do?
Um, uh, Gamble?
Everyone loves an entertaining fool. Here's your question. Look at this sentence and tell me where the adverb of frequency should go.
Okay. Can you answer that?
Uh,
Okay. Okay. You should remember the correct word order when we use adverb with the word to be. So where will we put the adverb?
uh, C.
See, okay, let's check.
Yes.
Nice try. It's position B again.
Leslie?
Wrong, I'm afraid. You were right in the first case. The adverb of frequency goes before the main verb. Unless, like in the second case, the main verb is the verb be. Then the adverb of frequency goes after.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Sarah.
So,
That was
your answer is correct.
minus 12 points.
Yes. Thank you.
Us to the end of today's grammar game show. Let's count out the points. And the winner is Mike with 412. Well done. Here's what you've won.
It's a pen.
You can finally practice your spelling. And how did you do at home? We'll see you again next week where you can play for an even bigger prize. And Sarah, you barely got in the game at all. Why?
I think it's because.
Fascinating. Feed her to the sharks. It looks like we'll need another contestant. Thanks for joining us. Say goodbye, Leslie.
Goodbye, Leslie.
Oh, see you next time.
Okay, so very good. You actually did very well.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's go back. Okay. So we are done here. Do you have any more questions? Some more questions for me?
No.
No. Okay, so we will move forward.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here, okay. So on slide 5, okay, you have to answer how often you do these things in full sentences.
Yes.
So you have to remember the correct word order in using adverb of frequency.
Yes.
Okay, so are you ready now?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, let's start with the first question. So answer it, read it, and answer it in full sentence.
Yes. All the way.
Okay, here,
Ha-
number one. You can, okay, for example, I will answer the number one. Okay,
yes.
I,
I all the way have breakfast.
okay, yes, I always have breakfast.
Breakfast.
Okay, so I'll just write here, I always
I always
have
breakfast.
breakfast. Okay, so for number two, question number two.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
Uh, I I eat uh, fresh fruits and vegetable one a day.
okay, so I eat fresh fruits and vegetables once a day. Okay, very good.
Yes.
It's okay. Do I need to type it or there's no
Okay.
need? I will
Yes.
type it. Okay. I
Um.
eat fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Vegetables. You answered once a day. So you answered once a day. Okay.
Yes.
So for number three,
Uh, I hardly ever eat fast food.
I hardly ever eat fast food. So that's your answer. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I hardly ever eat fast food. Fast food. Okay. So
Yes.
for number four,
Mm. I hardly ever do exercise.
I hardly. Okay. Okay. So I hardly ever do exercise. Do exercise. So for number five,
Yes. Sometimes I feel tired or stressed.
sometimes I feel tired or stressed. Okay. Sometimes I feel tired or stressed. Sometimes. Okay.
Yes.
So number six.
I never drink alcohol.
I never drink alcohol. So you choose never. So you don't drink
Yes.
alcohol. Wait, let me check. Oh, this is number six. Okay, for number seven.
Uh, Sometimes I see my friends.
Sometimes I see my friends. Friends. And okay.
Yes.
So for number 8, this okay, what's your answer?
C, 7 to 9.
7 to 9. Okay, how many hours do you usually sleep a day?
I usually sleep 7 to 9 hours.
A day, okay. So that's your I sleep 7 to 9 hours a day. Okay. For number 9, cups of
Uh,
coffee. So how many cups
uh,
of coffee do you drink a day?
uh, Sometimes,
Okay.
yes. Uh, I I sometimes I drink one a cup of coffee.
Sometimes you drink 1 cup of coffee.
Yes,
Just 1 cup sometimes.
one. Yes,
Okay. I drink coffee like a lot, twice or 3 times a day.
yes.
Wow. I love coffee. Why don't you love coffee? Okay, so for number 10, which of these is true for you?
Mm, for, can you explain for positive?
Yes, which of these is true for you? Like for A, are you it says I'm not very positive in life. So you're not very positive in life, like you're a negative
Oh, yeah,
person.
yeah, yes,
B, like I'm usually positive about life. So it's like 50-50.
yes,
Sometimes you're positive, sometimes you're not. For the
yes,
letter C, I'm always positive about life. So
yeah,
it means like 100% of the time you are positive. So which
yes. I
is true for
I
you?
am usually positive about life.
Are you usually positive about life?
Yes,
So there are days that you don't feel positive. I'm usually positive about life. Positive about. Okay, so that's your answer. Okay.
yes,
So so for number 1, you said I always. So I always have breakfast, which is correct.
yes,
Okay. So for number 2, you said, okay, I eat fresh fruits and vegetables once a day. Okay. So okay. So that is also correct because the we use a negative form of main verb after. So that's correct also.
yeah,
For number 3, I hardly ever eat fast food. So this is correct. You
yes,
hardly ever. And for number 4, you also said, I hardly ever do exercise. And that's also correct. So
yes,
for number 5, you said, sometimes I feel tired or stressed. Um, well, what happens here is you use adverb before the subject. So
yeah,
for number 5, here's your answer. Okay. We will, okay. Sometimes, okay. What we will do is here. We will rephrase it. We will use the word I first. I sometimes feel tired or stressed.
Yes.
That's okay. So number 6, let's see. I never drink alcohol. This is correct.
Yes.
So for number 7, sometimes I see my friends. Again, to, we will put the I first, then
Yes.
sometimes see my friends. That's for number 7. 8, I sleep. Okay, this is correct. So how many hours do you usually sleep? And you said I sleep 7 to 9 hours a day. That is correct.
Yes.
And for 9, how many cups of coffee do you usually drink? So your answer should be okay. So I will put a comparison here. You see again. So your answer is letter B. It's supposed to be letter B, right? I
Yes.
usually only one or two. So I usually drink two coffee a day. So that's how it should be. And then for number 10, for the last one, okay, this is correct. I'm usually a positive. We'll just insert the word a. I'm usually a positive. I'm usually positive about life. Oh, this is correct. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, are you ready for the next slide?
Yes.
Okay. So for the next slide, we have a radio program. I will let you listen to the program, and then after that, you will answer these questions.
Yes.
So, okay. So let's start. This is actually the script, so you can read this
Yes.
for you to follow.
Yes.
File 4C. Listening. A. Hello and welcome to Who's Healthy? Today we have Marge Wilson and her son Robbie with us. Marge, do you think you're healthy?
Yes, I think so.
And what about you, Robbie? Are you healthy?
Of course.
Well, I'm going to ask you some questions and we're going to find out who's healthy. First of all, Marge. How old are you, Marge?
I'm 48.
Right. So, how often do you eat fast food, Marge?
Never. I don't like it.
Right. And how often do you have breakfast?
I always have breakfast. I have a cup of tea and some cereal.
Good. And how often do you do exercise?
Go to the gym 3 times a week.
Okay. And how many hours do you usually sleep?
Well, I get up early, but I always go to bed early too. I usually sleep for about 8 hours.
That's great, Marge. And now it's Robbie's turn. Robbie, how old are you?
20.
And how often do you eat fast food?
Well, I love pizza and hamburgers, and I sometimes have chips, so yeah, I eat fast food about 5 times a week.
What about breakfast? How often do you have breakfast?
I don't have time because I always get up late, so I hardly ever have breakfast.
Okay. And how often do you do exercise?
Oh, I do a lot of exercise. I play football 4 times a week.
Good, that's better. And how many hours do you usually sleep?
I'm not sure. I go to bed quite late because I'm on my computer, so I guess I sleep for about 6 hours.
Right. Thank you, Robbie. And now it's time to see what the doctor thinks. Dr. Atkins, who's healthy? Marge, Robbie, or both of them?
Well, Marge always has breakfast, and she never eats fast food. She often does exercise, and she gets a lot of sleep. So, Marge, you're right. You're very healthy.
And what about Robbie?
Well, Robbie does exercise 4 times a week, but he often eats fast food, and he never has breakfast. He doesn't sleep enough either. So, Robbie, you're wrong. You aren't very healthy.
So there you have it, everyone. A healthy mum and an unhealthy son. And that's all we have time for today. Join us again tomorrow at the same time for Who's Healthy?
Okay. So, did you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so are you ready now to answer these questions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's start.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure that you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
That's okay. So, for question number one,
Robbie doesn't think he's healthy. It's for
false. Okay, correct. Because he
yeah.
said he's healthy. So,
Yes.
question number two, can you read this again?
Yes.
Also, okay.
Matter hardly ever eats fast food.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
true.
It's true. Okay. But okay. Can you say Marge? Marge.
Marsh.
Okay. It's Marj. Marge.
Marsh.
Always. I hardly ever eats.
Hardly ever eats.
Huh? Okay. 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 So you're actually having a hard time pronouncing the word hardly. Can you say it hardly?
Hardly.
Hardly. Okay. Ever.
Hardly
Okay. So continue.
ever eats
It's
fast food.
okay. Okay, very good. You answered true,
It's
right?
true. Yes.
Okay. So it's correct.
Yes. Number three. Marger always has breakfast. It's
Okay.
true.
o- Okay, correct.
Number four. Marger often goes to the gym.
Okay.
It's true.
It's true. Okay. Can you say Marge?
Marsh.
Marge. Okay.
Yeah. Number five. Marsh goes to bed late. It's true.
All false. You're correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Number six. Robbie sometimes have breakfast. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's false. Okay.
Number seven.
So,
Robbie plays football 3 times a week. It's true.
it's true. Okay.
Yes. Number eight. Robbie sleeps for 6 hours every night. It's true.
It's true. Okay. So, okay. You actually got. Okay, let's check again. So these are your answer. Okay, of course your number one is correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Number two. Two is this is okay. Well, this is false because Marge hardly ever eats breakfast. It's
Yeah.
hardly. But because Marge always eats breakfast. For number three, you said true. So, okay, this is correct. Number four, you answered true also, which is correct as well. For number five, you said false. March goes to bed late. So this is correct because
Yeah.
March goes to bed early. For number six, you answered false. So, and this is correct as well. Number seven, Robbie plays football 3 times a week. So this is actually wrong. It's false. And for number eight, Robbie sleeps for 6 hours every night. This is true. So he's lacking of sleep. So this is it.
Yeah.
You only have two answers, but that's not bad. Okay, still very good. You did well.
Thank you.
And okay, so we are almost done for the first part. So, so now we will discuss about health. So,
Yeah.
okay. So in Vietnam, like who's healthier? Are are the teenagers in your country healthy?
Mm, I I think no,
No?
because yes, he because they eat many fast food and drink milk tea.
Oh, they also drink milk
Yeah,
tea.
yeah,
Yes, it's milk tea is actually a trend. It's
yes,
also popular here in Philippines and it's not
yes,
healthy.
yes.
Okay.
In
How about
Vietnam,
also in Vietnam?
yeah, in Vietnam there are many milk tea shop.
A milk tea shop.
Yes,
Yeah.
many. Yeah.
Is it also expensive?
About three to four US dollar
Oh, that's very
for one cup.
expensive. One
Yes,
cup only. That's expensive.
yes,
Also here in Philippines, but still they can find a way buying milk teas.
yeah,
And they always eat like fast food like McDonald's and
mm,
other fast
yeah.
food come like on the go.
KFC
Yes, KFC. And the burgers are very
burger. Yeah,
fatty.
yeah.
How about the adults? Are the adults more conscious in Vietnam?
I think they are more healthy because they um, have they cook for the lunch or dinner at home and eat more vegetable.
Ah, so adults in Vietnam, they like cooking at home
Yes,
and they eat more vegetables than the young ones.
yeah,
Okay. We're here in Philippines, I think it's just the same. Like even the adults, they love buying foods from fast foods.
yeah,
Okay. Because our vegetables are kinda expensive. Unlike in Vietnam, your vegetables are very cheap.
yes,
You have lots of vegetables.
yes,
And that's why our government is kind of frustrated
yeah,
because we are also tropical country. We have the same
yeah,
weather and we can
yeah,
grow vegetables, but
yes.
yes, but I don't know why our vegetables are very expensive. Okay.
Uh, maybe in your country there are many storm.
Oh yes, we also have lots of
Yeah,
storms.
yeah,
Yes, it washes away the vegetables, the crops. How about in
yeah.
Vietnam?
In Vietnam, there are about 5 to 10 storm a year.
Just 5 to 10?
Yes,
very few storms. Like we have lots of storms.
Yeah.
Like more than 20 storms a year.
Yes. Because
Okay.
your country
It's,
near the
yes,
beach.
it's near the Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so okay, I also have one question here. What do you think is the most serious health problems that Vietnam has?
Uh, I think
Like, us here, our problem is dengue. Do you know what dengue is?
then I don't know. Can you write?
Okay, dengue it's okay. Our government is having a problem with dengue. Like, it's a disease from mosquito.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yes, it's
In
disease from
Vietnam,
mosquito.
yeah,
In Vietnam,
yeah. In Vietnam, as mm, in Vietnam there are a fever.
fever.
Now, yeah,
Oh, oh
by
yes,
mosquito.
also from mosquito.
Yes,
So we're also facing the same problem.
yes,
Okay, so so that's very unfortunate.
yes.
Okay, so maybe that would be all for our health discussion. So okay, there's more. There's questions here. What um what are some healthy habits that Vietnamese people should adopt and why?
Uh, I think Vietnamese should top is eat more vegetable and do exercise every day.
And do exercise every day. Okay.
Yeah,
So, okay, that's it. So, okay, actually, we're almost done. We actually finished this part. Okay. Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened to my computer. Okay. So, okay, here.
yes.
So, can you tell me about your healthy diet?
Uh, I can eat everything.
Oh, you can eat everything.
Yes,
What
and,
else?
and I usually sleep early.
Oh, you sleep early. Okay, very good.
Yes,
But you don't exercise
yes,
because you're busy with your kid, with your son.
yes.
Oh. So, and besides healthy eating, like, do you also take vitamins and do other stuffs to keep yourself healthy?
Mm. Can you repeat?
Aside from aside from exercise and eating healthy food, are there more things that you do to keep yourself healthy?
Um,
Like, do you drink vitamins? Do yoga?
no. I I drink a meal.
Oh, you drink milk.
Yes,
Okay.
and drink some vitamin.
Vitamins. Like what
Yes,
vitamins?
yeah. Uh, vitamin E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because yes, because you also need that for your work to function well
yeah,
with your work. Okay. So, okay, that's great. So, okay, just okay. I will just give you a little corrections. Okay.
yeah,
Because you are also very articulate with the way you speak.
yeah,
Okay. I did not have a hard time with you, and you already know uh, what the verbs of frequencies are. So this session has been very easy for both of us. So that's very good. So okay, just a little correction with the okay with the grammar. Okay,
yes,
like okay, I will write here. You said many eat fast food and drinks milk, milk tea. Okay, so when I ask you about the younger generation or the teens, this is your answer. Okay, I'm sorry, that's it. Many eats fast food and drinks milk tea. So
yeah,
that's actually correct, but um, it's should be written. It should be written like this: the teens uh, eats more often. Yes, we will use the adverb of frequency also. So the teens eats more often in fast food and always buy milk tea. Okay. So that's how you should properly say it. And then there's one more. Okay, you said they have cooked for their lunch and dinner at home. You answered that one when I asked you about the older people in Vietnam. So to rephrase that, okay, you put the adults.
yeah,
Okay, the adults more often cooks their lunch and dinner at home. Okay, so that's how you should say. Okay. And with the words, you pronounce words very well. It's just that there are very few words like yeah, when we read this part here,
yeah,
like okay, uh, Marge, like Marge, you are having hard time saying her name, and the word hardly,
oh, see, yes,
okay, and always, yes,
always,
always, and goes, like words with s on the last part. You should practice pronouncing those kinds of words.
yes,
Yes. But overall, it was okay, and you you actually respond very well. Every time I ask you, you answer very well, which is very good because it means that you're willing to enhance your capacity to communicate. Okay, your
yes,
skills to communicate.
yes,
Okay. And okay, for our next uh, meeting, we will continue talking about health, but I will give you an assignment, a homework. Would that
yeah,
be fine? Okay. So I will write here, give examples
yeah,
of healthy choices you made lately. You made lately. Okay. Okay, this is your homework.
Yes.
And I would like you to write a paragraph about this. And if possible, I want you to use the adverbs of frequency. Okay? Just a
Yes.
very very short paragraph.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that would be all. And I will see you tomorrow again, right? Because
Yes.
this is a makeup class. Okay.
Yes.
So,
The- Nice to meet you and nice to learning with you.
okay, thank you. And it was
Thank
also
you.
nice learning with you. I also learned a
Yes.
lot, especially about Vietnam.
Yes.
Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow.
Yes. See you.
Okay, so
Goodbye. Yes.
goodbye.
Yes.